Hi everybody, today I'm out here in the freezing cold grey gloomy weather to show you a beautiful dress that I know you'll all fall in love with. Today I'm here to show you a gorgeous dress called the Dayo dress, and the Dayo dress is by Masin Sewing. Masin Sewing is actually a lady called Jasmine who is originally from Switzerland, who is now living in Melbourne, and she has got a great little pattern company. You might know the Dahlia tee, which is actually a unisex t-shirt, and she's got a great bodysuit pattern as well on her website, as well as a fantastic little zip-up purse or pouch that can be used for just about anything to do with like makeup or a pencil case. There's quite a lot of uses that I'm sure you'd find for that. But I'm here to tell you all about the Dayo dress, which I found just a joy to sew. Anything that hasn't got zips, buttons, closures is a winner for me because it means it's something I can whip up really easily. But I do admit I love to have a bit of shaping around the waist. I just think it gives me a little bit more definition. And the thing that appealed to me about this dress not only was the beautiful bishop sleeve with the fluted little bits around the cuff there, but was the shearing that I found. I hadn't done shearing for quite some time, and it's very easy to do, so don't be put off by that. So it's got the shearing around the cuffs and around the waist to give you that beautiful shaping, and I just think it gives a gorgeous almost like boho-esque feel to the dress. You can also make it in a blouse version, which looks gorgeous with a good pair of jeans, and I've seen it done on the website with a lovely broderie fabric. You can use any kind of lightweight floaty fabric, anything to do with like a lawn, a rayon, a georgette, any kind of light polyester, really anything with that lovely amount of drape. But also it can be done in things like cotton, broderie and linen. I think it works really well as well for it. I've just used a rayon from Spotlight in a beautiful little ditzy print with some mustard and orange little flowers. I'll show you up close, and you can see the shearing around the cuffs. It was actually really easy to do. You just put your shearing elastic in your bottom bobbin, not the top, so just the bottom, and you have to make sure you have a little practice first. Now I found the secret to get the best kind of shearing is when you wind your elastic onto your bobbin with a slight stretch, so you kind of pull it while you're winding it, and it kind of almost gathers in on itself, so that when you're sewing it gives just enough tension to kind of draw the fabric in. All you need to do is sew in straight lines a good 1 centimetre apart. You can either do the whole stitch line around, or you can do a repeated circle around and around and around. I think these are about four stitch lengths wide, and it gives that perfect amount of stretch. So there's no buttons, as I say, no zips. I just think it gives a beautiful shape. I'll put a little bit of video footage so you can see exactly how the dress moves on the body. Now I made the size extra large, mainly because I knew it wasn't a really wide, it was more of a fitted type of dress with that little bit of ease and floatiness. So the extra large was perfect on me for about a size 14. I'll show you the back too. It's got a beautiful keyhole back and a little hook and eye as well. Quite a deep keyhole back, but that way it's easy to get on and off, of course. I just think it's lovely to wear. I've actually worn it out for my birthday lunch, which was lovely. And it's the sort of thing that you can really wear all year round. Those transitional dresses I think are fantastic in a lightweight woven fabric. It's really easy to hack as well. I'm sure you could do this in a shorter sleeve or in a maxi length dress, shorter dress, and also the blouse I think is just stunning on as well. The neckline, you'll see it has little pleats that gives that lovely bit of shaping. You probably can't see as well in the print, but in a plain it'll really stand out a lot more. You just need to press those down. And the binding around the neckline, of course, is just a self-made bias binding. You can use the same as your fabric you've got, or you can purchase bias binding to have a contrasting colour to add a bit of pop of interest. So really, it's a kind of pattern you can adapt and make it more interesting, more unique, and depending on what kind of fabric you want to use for it. So I think it's fantastic to be supporting indie designers, especially when they're just starting out with their pattern companies. And a dress like this, I think, would be a fantastic staple to have in your wardrobe, as well as being a little bit special and unique, a little bit different to anything that I've seen that's out there. The first time I noticed this was on the fold line. I think that Kate from the Fold Line, when she does her monthly pattern roundups, I noticed it on there and I thought that's a stunner of a pattern. It's going to really work well on a lot of different body shapes as well. Now I know there's so many beautiful boho looking dresses around at the moment. A lot of them are very fabric hungry. You'll find things with like ruffles and flounces. They do tend to use a lot more fabric up. The beauty with this, I think I got it out of 2.3 meters, which is fantastic, and that's for a 135 width. It's actually a really conservative pattern as far as fabric usage goes, that you've got that piece of fabric lying around that's not quite enough to do a long maxi dress, but it's a bit too much to make a blouse. If you're like me, you like to try and use every bit of fabric that you've got. You don't like to waste it. This is a fantastic pattern for using that 2 to 2.5 meterage, and yeah, it's quite a reasonable dress to make as far as price wise goes. The shearing, quite easy to do. Don't be scared by it, because of course I hadn't done this for years and years and years. It's something that you can look up. There's plenty of tutorials about how to do it, but yeah, she does explain it really well. The instructions are fantastic. I had the PDF pattern which I downloaded. It was really easy to put the PDF pattern together, and yeah, I had this done within a couple of hours. It was a really quick, easy sew. Yeah, I think the main thing is just don't rush it. There is actually no gathering around the sleeve, around the shoulders. So no sleeve detailing at the top of the sleeve, so it's all showing you the bottom of the sleeve, the bishop's what's standing out, that statement sleeve. And everything at the moment is all about statement sleeves. You will see it everywhere you go. So if you're wanting something a bit more unique with that statement sleeve, but this is a perfect pattern to start with. So have a look at Sewing by Masin. You won't be disappointed with the lovely patterns. The Uni6 t-shirt I think is fantastic. It's a brilliant t-shirt if you're wanting to do color blocking and that kind of thing. Also, if you're wanting to have a pattern that you could make for your partner or yourself, yeah, I think it's fantastic having that unisex option. And yeah, go and have a look at her other patterns as well. And another thing too, that Sewing by Masin is actually supporting our fantastic giveaway. We've got some wonderful prizes happening. We've got so many more people that are coming on board every day. So I'm going to give you a bit more of an update in my next episode about how many more pattern companies are donating to that, because the prizes, they just keep mounting up. So don't forget, if you haven't subscribed and you want to be in the running to win one of these mini free patterns, you need to be a subscriber first. So I'm pretty sure it would be anything from a size 6 up to a size 18 to 20, and I really think it'd be the kind of pattern that'd be quite easy to hack and alter or even upsize, because really you've got straight pieces for the front and back, and all your shaping comes from the ruching and the shearing around the waist that gives you that lovely shape and that billowy blousey kind of shape. Yeah, you don't need to worry about any kind of fitting. I think it's yeah, it's a great thing that takes all that work out of having to have darts and yeah, zips and that kind of thing. I just think the shearing works really well, but really love to have a blouse in this. I think would work perfectly as well. So thank you so much for watching today. Don't forget to have a look on Sewing with Masin's website, and you can have a look at the Dayo dress and you won't be disappointed. So they do go from an extra small to a XXL. Don't forget to support our indie designers. They do a great job working really hard to make their own patterns, and I think it's fantastic when you find a pattern that you love and the drafting's really different and unique. Yeah, really happy with the Dayo dress. Thanks for watching today, and we'll see you very soon for another review. Bye for now.